Hang on, give it to me.
Go!
Hey everyone, it's Nardi. This is the Daily Espresso short shots of business ideas. I was told to stop by Chris just on that one.
Well done.
Chris,
Well
you're
done.
Chris, you're an amazing director. Keep up the good work. Guys, we're going to talk about payroll today. So why it's the flavor of the month, not by everyone's choice, but because a lot of people obviously have got to prepare their year-end payroll, their annual payroll, summaries for their employees, etc. Chris, you're going to start out with a question.
We did. So thank you.
What is your question?
Thank you all for your questions.
What is your question?
So we had a question from Jane, and Jane said, payroll is just a big headache. What do you advise to make this easier, and how can I get my nights back?
Yep, cool. Well, it's a very simple answer, and it's called automation. Right, automation, a little bit of human touch, but so much more automation. So we use and we recommend our clients to use something called Xero, a software package. If you haven't heard of it, you're potentially living under a rock. There's over 500, I think now 500 and something thousand subscribers worldwide using this accounting software. Now it isn't a piece of accounting software, an accounting tool, and it's not going to do everything for you, but it's going to simplify your accounting processes, and one of them is your payroll. And included in the standard subscription is the ability to run payroll. And it's an absolutely whiz-bang system. It wasn't as great when it first started, but it's really helped business owners that we work with, ourselves internally. We use it for our businesses, and it's just saved us a lot of time and got our life back. We've got clients that have been able to pay wages from wherever they are in the world. They've got to click the button, authorize it, and make it happen, but they've been able to do that. And that's one way this software has been able to give them their life back and their time back, and a business can operate as usual. So there are some technological advancements that are coming about where, in terms of annual payroll, you probably don't need to do it anymore. It'll be automatically reported to the Australia Tax Office. But for now, we're dealing with the way it is. And again, the short bit of that is you've got a few ways of dealing with it. Well, we'll talk about two. First one's do it all yourself, and the other one's outsource it and give it to someone else to do. We can talk about doing it yourself. And if you're using Xero, for example, the automation of the year-end process is really simple. When we talk about year-end process, we're talking about giving your employees their annual payment summary, which they need, and they're probably biting at your heels to try and get so they can go off and do their tax returns, as typical employees will do, and then report that to the tax office. So you've got two major dates. The first one's the 14th of July, which is 3 days away. Last time I checked, 2 days away. 2 days away, you've got to give by law your employees all their payment summaries. In Xero, you can do that in about 5 minutes. You can do it in 2 minutes if you're very confident with everything. And you've got the 14th of August, which is when you need to report everything that you've given to your employees off to the tax office. All right, let's talk about number one. So giving it to your employees, really simple. Xero ran webinars. You've got some very quick forums that you can read up on and how to do it. You've got some help videos on Xero TV or Xero 101. And like I said, there's some checks that you can do, and there's something you can do very quickly yourself if you're completely confident and you know how to do a three-way reconciliation between what you lodge in your BAS, what your payroll system says, and what your accounting system says. The other one's outsourcing it, giving it to a firm like us, and we provide that as part of our package, our standard package, our grow package to our clients. Why? Because we know we do it better, we do it faster, we know we do it spot on, and we know we take away the hassle from our clients' lives. And there's not much more to say about that, because we're removing that headache from our employees and getting them back into what they're doing, which is running and doing a great job of running their business. So two ways of really taking control of your payroll and automating it. Well, and the first one is really based on having a good piece of software. If you're running old MyOb or QuickBooks or paper or a wage book, guys, it's not the 90s anymore. Move on, move forward. Get into some automation, free your time up, make more money, spend more time with your kids, or going off kite surfing or doing whatever you love doing, and enjoy life and have a cracking business. Guys, the Daily Espresso, short shots of big business ideas, automate your payroll, get your life back. Thanks.